Hey, it's Jordan, the 1031 doctor, and today we found a really nice deal in North Carolina. And you know, we really like North Carolina. North Carolina is absolutely booming, and all the little towns around the major cities are doing really well. This one is outside of Raleigh, and I've sold a lot of properties in North Carolina, and this one sort of strikes me as a good deal, and it just hit the market today. So let's dive into this one. It's Jordan, the 1031 doctor. I've been a real estate broker for 40 years, since 1986, primarily dealing in triple net investments, buying, building, selling, leasing, and managing triple net investments across the nation since 1986. Let's dive into this deal. Um, so Red Lobster is a great brand. It used to be owned by Darden, and Fortress bought them out last year. I think it went into a bankruptcy first or something. There's some story behind it, but it's a good chain. It was much better when Darden owned it. I think management isn't as good, I hear. But this deal is compelling for a few reasons. Number one, I love North Carolina. Number two, it's a seven cap, is what they're asking. Might even be able to get a little better on that. We'd want to do a study on store sales here because they're not going to volunteer it. So we'll do geofencing with tracking cell phone data. Um, and that's, we'd use placer.ai on that. We can find out pretty much what their sales are. But this is a major traffic corridor in the area and about 45,000 cars. And you can see we have all the usual suspects here. You've got Panda, 7-Eleven, but we'll do a deeper dive when we open the OM. But generally, you're looking at a big building on a ground lease and a low price point, and basically, it got a corporate guarantee with Fortress. And the ground lease still has 10.9 years left, so you got a nice term left. And at the end of the day, if they happen to leave for some reason, you have a 8,000 foot building that you'll inherit. But I like the seven cap and the low price point of 2.8. I tried to pick this up at about 2.7 if possible. Let's take a look at the OM. And this just came out today. This is a brand new listing, and we like to jump on things like this when they first come out. And we look at properties every morning at 6 a.m. to see what's up. And they've got a 35-year operating history here, and it's near Pitt College, smaller town, Greenville, North Carolina. Probably got 100,000 in a 5 mile radius, if I can remember. Let's see some of their information here. Here's a better look at the property. And yeah, it's lease expiration 2037, full triple net, no responsibilities to the landlord. Red Lobster LLC is the guarantor, and we'd want to check into them, make sure Fortress is behind that. Uh, Fortress is a private equity firm. But I like that seven cap rate. What we need to find out what their sales are. So you got 2% rent increases every year, not 10% every 5 years. So this is really an advantage when they actually do the increase every year. Because there's an accumulative effect when they just do 10% every five. Uh, Pleased to present 200,000 scheduled rent, starting 27, 2% increases, 45,000 cars per day on South Memorial Drive. We like that. Greenville primary retail corridor. And you got Pitt University, Pitt Community College, 9,000 students. That's pretty good. That's going to drive demand for a Red Lobster. So yeah, 5 mile population, 120,000 by 2029, which is coming up, which is definitely a growing area. North Carolina is growing leaps and bounds. We know about Red Lobster. It was founded in 1968. They do have 650 locations. They're saying they're doing 2 billion in annual revenue. This is not a small company. And let's see, loyal customer base. Yes, we know that. Yeah, Fortress in 2025 acquired Red Lobster, current owner of the brand for operational. Okay, so I've heard that management isn't as good was when Darden owned it, but the property is really where you want it to be here. And you got Kohl's right across the street, Fresh Market, Lowe's right here. That's good. Planet Fitness. Chick-fil-A is way over there. Sam's Club way over there. This is the corridor to be on. It's the main drag. Lobby. Let's see. Here's the Kohl's. Here's the Hobby Lobby. Robin back there. Tuesdays. There's the subject property back here. It looks like you got her some automotive right there. I like this deal. Demographics, so 106,000 right now, and 80,000 average household income. So lower income. And here's a better look at the property. Now, for some reason, it's not branded. Oh, here it is. There it is. They should have the brand right up here. I wonder why that's not there and why their brand isn't up there. They probably maybe did a remodel. There's Dick's Sporting Goods. I'd like to know what's behind here. I can do a little deeper dive. Yeah, this is automotive right there. And there you have it. Pitt Greenville Airport. This is pretty close to the coast. Yeah. So I like this deal, and it is a submarket of Raleigh with a 500,000 people. I would grade this deal a B, a solid B, maybe even a B plus. I like the cap rate. I tried to get it at a 7.5. That's where I think the money is on this deal. It's a 7.5 cap for a Red Lobster ground lease. You will not have any depreciation. And that's about it. This is a great little exchange, small price point, good cap rate, decent credit, good traffic, great area. You got it all. It's Jordan, the 1031 doctor. If you need any help in your exchange, we do a 24-hour analysis for $299 on any triple net property in the nation. We've been doing this since 1986. Give me a call at 310-721-7375, or you can reach me at jordan at 1031doctor.com. Have a great day.